about whether or not her goddess is going to be there.
Give me an insight check.
Okay, I'll shut up about guidance. I'm not gonna talk about it today.
You can have a 1d4 for guidance.
I mean, as long as I'm around, you can do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
do I need it with this roll, or...?
Just in case.
You are fairly certain that she believes what she's saying. She's not scared. She's actually not afraid. She has full faith in her goddess, and she is not scared of dying. Which is rare. Usually even those devout to a god are scared of dying, but she genuinely doesn't seem to be.
I'm gonna look in her direction and... Look, if you're not going to give me that information, at least do this for me. Do you have any idea where those pirates went with that disc?
She says, yes. I do.
And what, you're not going to part with that either, dear?
I know we sank their ship.
Okay. And what? You sank it and that's it?
Yes.
You did not retrieve any cargo from said ship? That box is sitting at the bottom of the ocean.
Yes.
Can I inside check that?
Guys, it sounds like another
Sure.
reason to find the
Give me an
apparatus.
inside check.
See if she's lying. Yeah. Maybe she's smiling in a weird way.
Let's see. Oh god. Hold on. I need a character sheet. Sorry.
You're right.
I was like, I know everything by heart. Nope, I don't know what her thing is. Oh, literally. Okay. You're pretty sure she's hiding something. You're fairly certain.
She's not telling us everything.
What makes you say that, Boris?
It's in her face.
Her eyes were twitching weird.
She was smiling too creepily. I mean, didn't you notice? Look at her. She's lying. Well, maybe she's not, but she's definitely hiding something.
My friend thinks you're not telling the whole truth.
I don't care what your friend thinks.
I do. He's a nice guy. I feel like you may have retrieved that box.
She just rolls her eyes and she says, I really don't care what any of you think.
As a priest from a temple, what are the chances that I would potentially know, like, what priests usually afraid of? Like, would they be afraid of some sort of secondary branding to like another god, like being forced to like worship other gods?
Not really, because yeah, even if you sort of force someone to convert, it's more about what they themselves feel, basically.
I was just thinking
And if-
maybe that
Yeah.
that action could like sort of anger the previous gods. Like, telling
Yeah,
them,
no, it kind of depends on the kind of god that
Right.
they worship. There are definitely some gods who will be pissed no matter what and don't care if it was, out of free will or not. Most of the gods well, which are, most of the human, elf, dwarven gods, are usually like, you were
Pretty chill.
forced to do it. you yourself don't believe in that new god, so it's all good, basically. As long as you don't, out of your free will, start worshipping someone else. But you definitely know of gods who are not that gracious and who see any sort of abandonment of their commandments as just unforgivable and will smite you down, basically. For just holding someone else's holy symbol.
I was just thinking about making up
temple.
a story about, like, I know a place where, like, they change people to worship other gods, like, la la la.
If she thinks that you have the power to brainwash her, basically, into worshipping another god, she might genuinely be concerned. Or, you know, you don't know enough about her goddess to know if even just forcing her to pray to another god might cause trouble.
Right. Alright. I'm out of ideas. I just remember that we have another guy who we brought from the other temple. I was just wondering how is he doing right now? Did he convert or not? From the island.
From the island, yeah.
Cultist.
He's back in the attic, right?
I think
Did you leave him in the temple?
I think I did leave him in a temple.
You in the temple. He's now a temple acolyte of Procon.
Okay.
Yeah. If he doesn't convince Procon to protect his soul, he might be very unhappy when he dies.
Yeah. Whatever, I'll just take out the Procon's amulet. Look at this! You know what this is? Don't you?
She laughs and she says, yes, it's that pathetic god you land dwellers worship, thinking he can protect you from the sea.
Oh, you see, that's where you're wrong. This amulet belonged to one of our cultists. Basically, we took over him and he converted to our religion.
Well,
He now works
was
for our god.
rather weak-minded than as it is to be expected.
Oh, he was actually really stubborn as well. He even killed his own friend. For, like, how can I say, like, for his own cause, or like, for his god, whatever. I'm gonna lie about it. That he slit the throat of his friend to, like, for his god.
Yeah.
That's how he was.
Two pieces god.
And now he's in our local temple. Aren't you worried
What
about?
does that concern me?
Well, the same can happen to you. You will join our religion. I will take your amulet and beat people with it.
Give me a persuasion check. You know what? I'm not gonna make it a deception check. Just give me a persuasion check.
Wait, where's persuasion? Oh no, it's +3. Ooh.
Nice.
Alright. Alright.
I mean, see, I got the evidence. People don't give away those just for money. And I'm spinning the amulet.
You don't understand what my friend's trying to tell you here, right?
If you're not gonna give us anything, we will make you. No matter what.
Her face doesn't really change. But also she doesn't say anything. She's very difficult to read. But
Does she wear an amulet herself?
No. They took it.
Ah. Damn it.
The lizards very much took everything off of her when they caught her. They're not leaving a cleric with his holy symbol.
I just wish she was wearing it, so I would just slowly reach my hand to like
Yeah.
force her to answer quickly.
Yeah. No, she just refuses to answer. Just doesn't say anything.
Well, think about it. I'm a good guy, I'll give you 1 day to think.
All I'm saying is, in a day and a half,
We're going to war.
you're going to war.
We kind of need that
So you don't
information now.
A lot of time. But, you know, you can... It's fine. You can just... You can also just leave her and go do something else in the meantime. Let
Take her
her
amulet as
simmer
well.
a bit.
I think most things are probably going to take like more than half a day there, right? Everything we have to do right now.
It depends on what you want to do.
Well, we've got to go to the
Yeah.
marshes and we've got to go see Nanny. Or Granny Nightshade.
Yeah, both of those are definitely further away than half a day.
Yeah. Now, what my friend is trying to allude to here is very much the fact that he is able to convert you in some means. Which means your goddess would no longer support you, which means you would no longer see your goddess. Do you understand?
She hesitates, but then she says, "My goddess will protect me."
How?
But if you lose the war,
We will not lose the war.
How do you assume your goddess would protect you when his god could not protect him?
Our goddess isn't some kind of weakling god of the landwalkers.
Yes, that's what every other person says about their god or goddess. But I'm not convinced.
I don't care about what you think. I've already told you.
So basically what you're telling me is just a theory. You don't really know, do you?
I do.
How do you understand the might of your goddess? Except for the fact that your people just decided to basically shout her name and say that your prowess is her prowess. When really we know that's not true. It's just your people causing bloodshed for the sake of a goddess that you've created.
She gets really angry, like visibly pissed. Like for the first time, you actually get a visceral reaction out of her.
I'm getting somewhere.
And she just says, "Don't you dare compare our goddess to the fake gods those frog people conjure. Our goddess was born of this world. She is real and she talks to us. She's not something we just made up."
Yeah, you know, people talk to me in my sleep as well, but it doesn't make them a god or a goddess, does it?
Do they give you powers beyond belief?
Well, it certainly helped me murder a bunch of people, sure. Just like how you people have murdered a bunch of people, killed Sahagwans, killed lizard folks, taken their
I
lair.
don't remember killing any people. I remember killing insects.
Your
Not worthy.
Oh, insects, right. But something that is living. So you're telling me a goddess that is almighty and powerful can only kill insects? I'm really struggling to grasp the power of your goddess right now.
I don't need a god to kill insects. I can kill them with the
don't
amulet.
even think she could actually protect you at this point if all she can do is kill insects.
We don't need gods to kill insects.
She...
My god allows me to kill
Just-
fish. That's a little bit bigger than an insect.
She just stops talking. She doesn't answer.
Can I insight her? I want to see how she's
Sure.
looking.
Sure. Give me an insight check.
Can I roll a d4?
Yes, you can. Oh, fuck.
Ah, still not bad. Not
Her
average.
face has gone stone cold, unmoving. It's almost as if she basically stopped listening to you guys.
See, I think you're stopping to talk to me right now because you're starting to realize that I might be right. That maybe your goddess isn't as almighty as you imagine her to be. Or even if your goddess is even real.
No reaction.
The almighty priestess has succumbed to behaving like a little fishy. Can't even speak anymore. Where was your courage that you had earlier, dear? Or has my words made you falter?
You don't get a reaction out of her with that.
Come
Indeed,
now.
Just like a fish.
Yeah, just like...
Surely you're beginning to realize that you might not be right?
She starts to quietly say something in Sahagwin.
Is a lobster nearby?
Yeah, lobbies
I
would
mean,
be.
he's on your shoulder.
I'm gonna whisper to him if he can hear what she's talking.
Yeah. He sort of translates it, and he tells that he's heard it before. It's basically just she's just praying to her goddess, in this case.
You think praying's really going to help right now? No, in my time, the last 200 years as an elf, every time I've seen someone pray, it's normally because they're scared. Because they need help. And normally because they feel powerless to do anything of their own accord. Right now, you don't see a way out, except towards your imaginary goddess. Now, I'm here giving you a way out. You can either take it, or you can die living an empty vessel behind and meet nothing but darkness. No goddess.
She has
No afterlife. No crazy celebrations with all your other Sahagwin and whatever world you imagine is true. Now, I can give
She
you a
doesn't
life
react
where
at all.
you can potentially continue to do something that is worthwhile. Instead of sit here and preach about shit.
Are you talking to yourself, man?
Okay.
Shut up, dog.
Alright, cool. Yeah, she does not answer. She just keeps quietly praying. She basically ignores that you guys are here. She's completely shut herself off.
Is it not too late for twist time?
There's always time for a twist.
When you pray, do you feel your God answers you?
She doesn't answer.
Can I move in and just get right next to him and go, "Where's your god now?"
Yep, no.
Can I ask, a lizard folk guard to. I'll just sort of walk away, speak to the guard, and ask him to bring the amulet. Her amulet.
Yeah. He says, yeah, no problem, and he sort of goes to a side room. And he comes back.
While I'm waiting, I'm gonna look for like a sturdy brick.
Okay. There are some stones around.
Yeah.
That helps. Okay.
I just need the one that can take a hammer hit.
Yes. You find one.
Alright.
And he comes back with a necklace that it's basically a rope made out of dried seaweed, and it has a lot of like small skulls and bones dangling from it. It looks fairly gruesome.
And it's also pretty fragile, right? I probably don't need a hammer to break it.
Just like a goddess.
If like it's not made out of metal, like if you wanted to break it,
Let's just say I have this. Can I burn it in my hands? Of course, I'll come.
Okay. I mean, usually I'd say no because it says a creature, but yeah, sure, you can for the sake of looking cool, you can have it in your hand and be like,
I mean, there's
holy
probably
flames, burn this. Yes.
there's probably a torch nearby. I don't know.
I mean, that also works. Yeah, you can just take a torch and dangle it over it and be like,
Just burn it in your hands.
Like,
Show the might of your own god.
You can use Sacred Flame for it.
I don't want to tease her. I want to.
Sacred Flame,
Crush her
you
spirit,
know,
man.
probably works really well at destroying other gods' holy symbols. I feel like that is reasonable.
It's going to be like symbolic, yeah. So yeah, I'll just stand in front of her, make sure that she like sort of is able to see me.
She's not looking at you. She has her eyes closed. She's, like I said, she's ignoring all of you.
Is this your amulet, dear?
She looks up, opens her eyes, looks at you, sees the amulet.
I sort of hold it in.
Devoted to your goddess.
She doesn't answer, but she keeps looking at you.
Looks rather fragile, don't you think?
At Blood, who's holding it.
I want to look at her in the eyes and say, like, quietly, look, I'm sorry, but I'm gently closing the eyes as the flame burns it inside my hands.
Yeah, you close your hands. There's like a flash of holy flame in your hands, and then there's just dust falling off.
Blind belief is not very wise. If you don't know for sure. Like, I was gonna say something cool, I forgot. Wait. Damn it, it sounded so cool in my language.
I had it prepared.
What was I gonna say? It's like, it's not good to believe in something, like, blindly.
Yeah.
It does not exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Something like that, yeah.
To your surprise, she just smiles and closes her eyes again. Keeps playing.
Oh, there goes her spirit.
Can I have the amulet of Rakan, Boris?
Are you gonna strangle her with it?
Not at all.
Yes, alright.
Can I pick her up and start shaking her and say, "Tell us your secrets"?
You can, yes.
Hang on a minute. I want to take the amulet of Rakan, and I'm just going to slowly walk over.
Put it on her.
Nice and quietly, and just place it around her neck. How do you think, Boris? What's it look like? Looks a little more fitting, doesn't it?
So better, yeah.
She looks a little more powerful now, don't you think? Not so helpless.
You guys are just bullying her at this point.
Oh, well, we're just, trying to clarify for her that her goddess is nothing but a puny mess.
Oh, jeez.
Like, we don't approve her.
Her eyes are still closed. She's still praying. She doesn't react.
All right. Well, I thought I was getting somewhere, but she is more stubborn than I imagined. Stogig, you want to do what you want to do? Let's go see if she wants to meet her goddess. I've had enough.
Do we want to pick up and shake or do the twist?
We can twist if you want, man. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just like Boris burning her.
Holy
Would I do
fire!
that?
Why not both?
Shake, twist, burn, strangle.
I've got an idea. All right, me and
So
Stogig
you
will
give
hold
her
her. Boris, I want you to slowly burn her to the point of where she might see her goddess, or not.
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, we'll find out. And if it doesn't, then she'll die, and then you bring her back, and we'll know. And I am saying this out loud. And I
If
am
you
gonna
wanna
say,
roast her on a spit, Boris's holy flame is not gonna be very helpful.
You don't deal similar.
If you want to cook like shark fin stew with her, then or soup, then you know.
look, I've been very patient with you, dear, and right now this is going to be much worse than what the Queen's torture would be. So you're gonna have to deal with this, plus hers, plus the potential of not seeing your goddess and coming back to this life knowing that you have nothing but yourself. Alone. No friends, no family, no goddess. Are you sure?
She still isn't reacting. She can definitely hear you, but she's not reacting at all.
All right.
I definitely pick up and shake at this point.
He's the other guy.
Talk to the man!
At least
Stogig, put it down. Let's just deal with it.
Aren't you good?
What is?
I was
Boris?
just gonna say that I remember how the other guy was like really eager to meet his god. But yeah, nah.
Are you gonna send her to her goddess?
I say so.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Alright.
My
How
job-
are you doing?
We're doing the twist. Taking her around the twist.
Slowly, of course.
Just do it instant, like snap and that's it.
Yeah, I only know how to go.
Oh, okay,
I
sure.
do not know how to stop.
Sorry, I forgot I'm playing with Stogig. Yes.
Was she chained to the wall, by the way?
Sort of, yeah. She was chained to the wall.
So I could do it on my own, couldn't it?
Yes.
Go
Alright,
for
so
it.
then-
Alright. You do the twist. Her back snaps and she just slumps and is very dead.
Did it, boys.
Not yet, son, not yet. Alright, I'm using Revivify on her.
I still wonder what would happen if we healed her.
Oh, you can heal
Okay.
someone.
In-
You can heal someone when somebody is not dead yet.
Yes.
And
As
I'm
long as
using
they are
Rev-
not.
Yeah.
Just gonna
For
use healing
most
hands.
things. But like, for example, healing is not gonna help you if you have a missing head or something severe.
So I couldn't use healing hands while I twist.
It wouldn't help, no.
Anyway.
If you did it slowly, it might prolong the time until it snaps, but it wouldn't help against the snap. It wouldn't keep her alive.
It would potentially cause all that pain from the twist.
Yes, it would definitely cause more pain than usual, but it wouldn't. She'd still-
We've covered the details of the twist. Let's move on.
Yes.
Yes,
Let's move on.
please.
You cast Revivify, and you see the life just sort of almost get sucked back into her body, and she like gasps for air and breathes heavily. And then she looks at you, especially you, Boris, and she starts laughing, and she says, "You poor poor fools. And she just keeps laughing.
Did you